Welcome to Automatic Lot Training. Let's look at how to add employees and manage employees. Employee management is under HR menus. Under HR, you have several submenus such as managing vendors, teams, phone extensions, timesheets, permissions, bulletins, and much more. Under employees, you will find an add icon on the top left. Besides that, you have filters for viewing different store employees, searching for a specific employee by typing employee name or other information over here, a primary store checkbox, which basically means to display in the list a list of employees that have a primary store as the one selected in this filter. And by default, we will be looking at active only employees. In cases where you want to bring back a deactivated employees, you can always click on all, and then on the left side you can see deactivated employees, and you can click on activate button right here. For our training purposes, let's focus on active employees. Further looking at this list, you have names of employees, phone, emails, and a key piece of information, which is their login names or login IDs. This information is asked for by employees from time and again. In this list, we also have last login link. Clicking on it, which will open a list of employees' login activity along with their IP addresses. We have a lock unlock icon. This turns into a locked icon if an employee is locked out. An employee can be locked out if they repeatedly type wrong login information, such as wrong password, over 3 times in a row. There's a button to deactivate an employee. Clicking on it, this button will take you to a screen where you will be asked to reassign that employee's tasks and repair orders and leads, etc. There's also a functionality within this list where an employee's password can be updated by the application administrator or the store admin. Now let's look at adding an employee. Once you enter the add employee screen, the first thing you have to do is decide how many stores this employee will be given access to. Most employees might have only one store to begin with, but there are instances where an employee has to have several different stores assigned to them. In our example, we will have this employee be assigned 3 stores. And we will keep one of the stores with a store code REC as a default store. There's going to be personal information that has to be entered, such as social security, date of birth, gender, first, middle, last name. Their mobile information, which is mandatory. So if we were to enter our test employee as, let's say, born on August 19th, let's call them test employee 876, and their phone number as some random number. Now notice that a username has been assigned to them already. The username is generated by the system, and it has to be a unique number or a combination of letters and numbers. An email address has to be assigned to an employee. Email assigned to employees must be unique within a group of stores. Let's assign a test email employee, test employees. We have to give them a salary type, preferred contact method, and what will be their default landing page once they log in into inventory app. Click to call phone number is usually the mobile phone number or the cell phone number of the employee. This is used in CRM for calling leads without using CRM's native dialer. An employee's default language is English. We can give them an hourly rate or how many hours they can work, what kind of salary pay period they're on. Also, they have to be given a signature which will be appended to all their outgoing email communications. An employee can also have an e signature for signing documents such as sales documents so that they don't have to keep on signing again and again. If these are checked when employee logs in for the first time, they will get a small pop-up screen to create their signature, which will be kept as an image on file, and that will be used for signing documents such as sale documents. Under these tabs below, there's two important tabs, which is organize and schedule details. Let's focus on organize. Organize means who does this employee reports to or who is their boss. This information is used in cases when an employee is deactivated or fired, then wherever their names are used, most of those places will be replaced by their reports to or their boss's name, which can be changed later on. So, for example, an employee is fired and there were being used in places such as office manager, then their boss's name will be replaced as an office manager in places where the software needs to use that employee's role. An employee must be assigned a BDC manager if that employee has to do something with the sales or CRM. If they're not a CRM or a sales employee, then this information can be left alone. An employee must be given a role. So in our example, let's give this employee a BDC manager role. An employee can be given several different roles. Our employee can be a BDC manager as well as a repair order or RO manager as well. Based on these roles, the employee's login screen will show them different access level tiles. In the schedule detail, you have days from Monday through Sunday. Each day the employee has to work must be checked over here by saying work on, and then we have to decide what will be their check in and check out times. If they're working weekends, we can click on weekend day, work on checkbox, and then decide what will be their login or check in time and check out time. If you want the CRM to assign this lead or the incoming leads to this employee, then these two boxes, assign lead and include in schedule, must be checked. And assign leads simply starts telling the system that this is a sales or CRM type of employee. And include in schedule means now look for this employee within the schedule and assign him a lead based on the time the lead came in. In an event, we have include in schedule not checked and assign leads only checked. The system can still assign this employee a lead in case it does not find another employee which is included in schedule. Then the system will automatically start looking for any employee that has an assigned leads check. This is especially useful in cases or in events when leads come in late at night and there's no one included in schedule. This concludes our training for adding employees and managing them. Thank you.